foremost, as always, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory.
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakodash.
We want to give double honors to our apostles like Greg Millstone, who taught us his truth, and sincere Shalom, the elect out there teach us truth in all honesty and sincerity in these last days. This is an open forum. We had a little titling conflict on the app, but we're probably just trying to work on it right now. Pretty much we're going to get into some things that are going on. There's a lot of prophecy going on. There's a lot of movements being done with the jab. Okay, we're seeing the economy start to run out of all that stimulus. We're seeing inflation rise, and it's just going to be a big mess very, very soon. And the other day, I believe it was midnight last night, the eviction moratorium ran out. There could be millions of people on the streets soon, unless there's action taken. Okay. Now it's interesting to note that one of the mottos of the New World Order is "Order out of chaos," which is order out of chaos. Okay, they create chaotic situations, and they come up with a solution for them, problem reaction solution. And one of the things that the elites have been supporting is that they want to take away property ownership, and they want everybody to basically live under a giant communist system. So, we'll see where it leads, But you could expect crime to go up, despair, all kinds of things. Go ahead and get that. No, we were going to get chicken strap.
And by the way, like I put it in the chat, the date is wrong on the live stream. So it's actually we're streaming live today, just so you brothers know it's not June. So
hey, there are no microchips.
Right. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 30, and I'm going to start at verse. Just bear with me for a second. That's 7. So we'll start at 7. It's not going up. Alright, this is Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 7, and it reads, "Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it."
Right. When you look, we don't have to look at the stats. We know that most of those people having the eviction problems are more than likely Jakes. Okay, we know that. They were warned back. They were warned earlier this year when it got extended. To get ready, because we know Esau. We know Esau probably got himself a job during this economic climate. But we know Jake. We know how Jake is, man. They probably just sat on their ass for the last year and a half. I believe it's going on 16 months now that they extended this. So not only do they face the possibility of getting kicked out on the street, but they're also responsible for all that background, man. And this situation could be really bad, man. It could be really bad. There's reports of people getting all kinds of buying all the ammo and weapons. Getting ready for this big homeless crisis that's about to happen.
They're also talking about defunding the police too. That's been in the talks for a long time. And what happens if they defund the police? There's not going to be no officers to police the streets, and that's going to lead to one thing, and one thing is going to lead to martial law.
The people are going to be crying for martial law, man, when they got homeless people camping in their front fucking yards. Go ahead.
Continuing on, verse 8. "For it shall come to pass in that day, said the Lord of hosts, that I will break his yoke from off thy neck, and will burst thy bonds in strangers shall no more serve themselves of him, but they shall serve the Lord their power, and David their king, whom I will rise up unto them.
Right, because we gave, in fact, get Proverbs 1:20. We gave the warning, man. We've been given the warning. Okay, the Lord ain't gonna judge brothers in the truth like that, man. You know, the Lord is not gonna judge brothers in the truth like that, man. You know, some of us are gonna have to be martyrs and have to go through the mud. But the bottom line is that, you know, we've seen this coming, and the Lord is gonna give us protection during that time because we trust in Him.
Proverbs 1.
1:20. I got this real quick in Philippians. Philippians 3:1. Finally, my brethren, rejoice in the Lord. To write the same things to you, to me indeed is not grievous, but for you it is safe. And when you look at a lot of these prophecies, you know, they may seem very grievous to a lot of people, you know, but to us it's safety, man, because we know that we're going to get out of here soon. Beware of dogs. Beware of evil workers, beware of the concision. For we are the circumcision which worship Yahweh in the spirit and rejoice in Yahweh Shai and have no confidence in the flesh. And that's what these people are doing all this stockpiling of weapons, stockpiling of food. They're having confidence in the flesh.
And also, we believe in the trumpet that's being blown. You know, we believe in the warning that's being put out there. Unlike the 2/3 out there who's putting your trust in your own strength. You know,
they're putting their trust in the government, man. They always want to answer from the government. You know, but hey, Esau might have your back for a little while, but at the end of the day, he doesn't give a shit because they didn't even do a there were congressmen calling for a remote vote where they could vote online to extend the moratorium, and they said, "No, we don't give a fuck. We're going away for 7 weeks." You know, this is going to be a real shit show, man. Because we thought it was going to be last year that this happened. We thought it was going to be earlier this year that it happened. And where's the ever-loving Biden at, man? You know, you Jakes were out there protesting and burning down your own cities to get Biden in office last year. Just Trump. You know, because you didn't want Trump in there. Why ain't he sticking up for it and extending that shit? He could do it. He could do it through executive order. That's confidence in the flesh.
You know, Proverbs?
Not right now. Though I might also have confidence in the flesh, if any other man thinketh that he had whereof he might trust in the flesh, I am more. Alright? And I want to get Isaiah 30.
This just going on what you said, that you're gonna have protection. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 30, verse 11. For I am with thee, saith the Lord, to save thee. Though I make a full end of all nations, whether I have scattered you, I will not make a full end of you. But I will correct you in measure, and I will not leave you altogether unpunished.
Yeah, so the Lord, you know, he's going to remember us. Ultimately, he's going to remember us. You know, because, you know, the hard times that are coming, you know, people in the world are going to be judged, you know, more so than the true men of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. And like Yasharan was saying, you know, certain brothers in the truth are going to go through it because that's written. You know, you may have to die for Yahweh Shai, which ultimately that's an honorable death. But on a larger scale, the Lord is going to protect his elect, man. However he's going to do it, we understand that it's going to be done. You know, so we just got to remain faithful on our end and do what we're supposed to do. Because really, when you think about it, we're going to see miracles in these latter times. The Lord's going to show miracles. You know, he's not just going to, you know, let things happen. He's going to show miracles, man. There's nothing new under the sun. Our forefathers saw miracles during the time of Moses, during the time when we was in captivity in Egypt. They saw all types of miracles. So if the Lord said in 2nd Ezra that he's going to deliver us from the new Egypt, he's going to show miracles here too. And not just here, but brothers that are scattered in their various captivities around the world, they're going to see miracles too. You know?
Also, when you go to John, the 14th chapter, the 12th verse, Yahweh Shai prophesied that we was going to do, or the elect was going to do greater works. You know. So that's going into the times we're living in now, and then Jacob's trouble. You know, that the Lord is going to deliver His men through spiritual power. You know.
Also in the kingdom too, you're gonna have those spiritual powers. You got something else?
Yeah. So Isaiah 41:8, it says, "But thou, Israel, art my servant, Jacob, whom I have chosen, the seed of Abraham my friend. Thou whom I have taken from the ends of the earth, and called thee from the chief men thereof, and said unto thee, Thou art my servant, I have chosen thee, and not cast thee away."
Right. So, and the scriptures also say, "Have the Most High cast away His people?" God forbid. So we understand that the Israelites are still on the earth, all right, and their remnant is going to return. Go ahead.
Fear thou not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am the Most High, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, and I will strengthen you, yea, I will help you.
Yeah, so the Lord told us not to fear, because we know we living in these latter times. We got the Crown Royal going on. You know, you got the jab. They want to do that, stick the jab in you. But you gotta just basically don't bow down, man. You know, don't be a sheep. You know, if you're gonna be a sheep for Yahushua,
That's right.
and not for the devil, man.
Because they were saying that they were gonna, give everybody who gets the jab $100.
Yeah.
And then they were saying that it might go up to $1,000, man. So what's the price of your soul?
Right. And why are they trying so hard?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like the scriptures say, the Lord is gonna help us, and He's gonna be with us, and we're not supposed to fear. That's why the scriptures tell us to fear not Him which can kill the body, but fear Him which can kill the body and soul.
Hey, if I got a point. You know, the brother he asked the question, and why are they trying so hard? You know, it goes back to what the brother was saying earlier: problem, reaction, solution. You know, because with that jab, that's gonna come up. That's gonna bring about a problem, and they're gonna all try to bring a solution, which you know we know what that is. It's they're gonna bring that the MOB, man. You know, and they're gonna try to tribute you people with that MOB. So I go ahead, bro. Yeah.
You got something else? You got something?
Yeah, so we're getting into the remnant. Isaiah 1:9. Except the Lord of hosts had left unto us a very small remnant, which was which is going to be the elect at the end of the day, man. Okay? We should have been as Sodom, and we should have been like unto Gomorrah, meaning our nation should have been wiped out, man, if it weren't for the elect. Okay? But the Lord, you know, He's not the author of confusion. He gave us that promise.
They call all y'all about Shemashah.
Yeah, the Lord said, "I have 7,000 men." He reserved 7,000 men that would not bow to the image of Baal, which that's basically a complete number.
Hear the word of the Lord, ye rulers of Sodom. Give ear unto the law of your power, ye people of Gomorrah. To what purpose is the multitude of your sacrifices unto me, saith the Lord? I am full of the burnt offering of rams and the fat of fed beasts, and I delight not in the blood of bullocks or of lambs or of he-goats. When ye come to appear before me, who hath required this at your hand, to tread my courts? Bring no more vain oblations. Incense is an abomination unto me. The new moons and Sabbaths, the calling of assemblies, I cannot away with. It is iniquity, even the solemn meetings. Your new moons and your appointed feasts, my soul hateth. They are a trouble unto me. I am weary to bear them. Well, the Lord in general is weary to bear our iniquities anymore, man, of our nation, man. Because the scriptures say that they have overcast the deeds of the wicked. Okay, when you look on social media, man, you look at who's doing the most wicked shit out there, you know, declaring their sins. It's our people. That's pretty much it on that.
You got something? This is Isaiah 59 and verse 1. It says, "Behold, the Lord's hand is not shortened that it cannot save, neither is his ear heavy that it cannot hear." You know, so the Lord's hand is not shortened that it cannot save. So you ultimately got to put your faith all the way into Yahweh Shem Yahushai and believe that he could deliver you out of any situation.
Any situation.
Yeah.
You could be in that prison they had Magneto
Yep.
and the Lord can get you out of that.
Yep.
You could be anywhere.
Yeah, 'cause they got something special for us.
And the Lord can hear you if you call on his name. And he can deliver you out that situation if you call on him.
Hey, quick example. Meshach,
Shadrach, Meshach, and
and
Abednego.
Yeah, the three brothers got delivered from the fire in the time of Babylon. You know, and that's fire right there. They got delivered from inside the fire. You know,
And the guards that were gonna throw them in got consumed by it.
yeah. So you gotta read upon these stories and know that the Lord is able to deliver you from whichever situation that comes upon your path.
Yeah, if you don't think that, then that means that you don't believe in the book in the first place.
Because what these stories do, they give you, they strengthen your faith, man. And you're gonna need faith to be delivered in that time, and in times to come.
This is Isaiah 30 and 1. Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me. Okay, so that's always who we have to take counsel. Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right, and then cover with the covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. Because when you go to these, when you go to Esau for help, or you go to the All Lives Matter, you know, I know I said that with the fist, the power fist and all that. You go to this, or you go to that, or you go to the jab for comfort because you might lose your job. All right, that's not of the Lord's Spirit, man. That's of the spirit of Egypt. I walked to go down into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and to trust in the shadow of Egypt.
And that's mainly what our people are doing now with this fucking jab, man. I hate to talk about it every day, but it's like I was getting some breakfast the other day, and these two older Jakes was talking about it, and this one older Jake was like, "Yeah, I got mine back in February, man. You know, people don't want to take it because, you know, it's just a shot. It's just a shot, man." But they trust in, they really don't. These are the same people that go to church every Sunday. You know?
Now they're saying that you got to get another one, a third one, and it's going to be a fourth one, and it's going to be a fifth one.
Hey, if it's just a shot, why you gotta keep on taking it? You know, it's not just us shit. Come on, man. Ain't nothing just about this thing, man.
And basically what they're doing is they trying super hard. They offering people $100. A couple months ago they was offering food,
Burgers,
you know, it's like
pizza and shit.
there's an agenda behind this. And our people, this shows you that our people really don't trust in the Most High. Because if they did trust in the Most High, they would just lean on the Lord with faith. But what they do is, like it says in Isaiah 30, they trust in Egypt. They trust in Esau, man. And that's the majority of our people. They really believe, here it is, this devil done took you through slavery. He took the land from you. You know, he feeds you garbage. His whole setup is, you know, for you to fail. And you basically go to him for medicine.
It's the same devil that had that shit going on in Flint, Michigan,
Yeah.
like 4 years ago.
Yeah, right.
Our people be so quick to forget, like, oh, like that was a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
That shit, that
Tuskegee experiment.
That was under 100 years ago. So like, some of them Edomites that was doing that shit still alive
Yep.
on this earth.
Well, some of those devils that dropped the bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, some of them are still alive.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was a show I was watching. They was old as hell, and they said that if they can do it again, they said it on TV.
Yeah.
They said if we can do it again, we wouldn't change nothing. So that shows you that they're the devil, man.
Yeah, and this devil, it shows you that this devil that doesn't rest when it comes down to doing wickedness.
Yeah,
man.
he don't sleep.
Every year he's bombing someplace, man. Every year.
Yeah.
Like if you look at it, but
And the same ones that are pushing this depopulation agenda, like Mr. Gates and company, are the same ones that are on the damn TV every week telling you to get the jab, man.
the scriptures say that he
Put two and two together.
the scriptures say that he can't get no sleep unless he do wickedness. You know? These devils is
These devils, they even admit that
I got it.
people that got the jab are spreading it. So that's proof right there that the shit don't work.
And that's what the old Jake told me. He said, because that's what the guy told him. He said, well, they saying that people that got the jab are spreading it. He said, I'd rather be a live spreader than a dead duck.
Well, it could be a dead duck.
It's this dude that worked at my, the lady that worked at my school, the secretary. The dude at her church took it and ended up, they told her he died from COVID.
And here's the thing. It's a known fact that if you get the jab, you still can catch it. So what's the point of getting it? It's no point.
Become a super spreader, man.
Go ahead, get that real quick.
It's the book
Is that
Joel, the second chapter.
Alright, I want Micah 2. That's the one I get that too. I want Micah 2 where Micah 2. Go ahead though, read that.
It's the book of Joel, chapter 2, verse 1. Blow you the trumpet in Zion and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble. For the day of the Lord comes and is nigh at hand.
Yeah, blow ye the trumpet in Zion. In the scriptures say, and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. And that's what we're doing, sounding the alarm. That's why Bashar said that, well, we believe in the trumpet that's being blown. Because we're blowing it as well, just like other brothers. You know, when in the ancient world, when the alarm would sound, that was basically that meant to get ready for the battle. You know, because these devils, man, they're like the scriptures say, we're fighting wickedness in high places. You know, that's why sometimes you might feel like, you know, you being attacked by demons or whatever, because we're fighting spiritual wickedness in high places. That's why if you decide the Lord put the spirit on you to come into this truth, you really got to know what you're getting into. You know, you're fighting wickedness, spiritual wickedness in high places, man. There's a war going on in the spirit. Got something?
Yeah, I precept real quick because I can go back. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 7, verse 14. It says, they have blown the trumpet even to make all ready.
Yep.
But none goeth to battle, for my wrath is upon the whole multitude. So
you got the men of the Lord out there blowing the trumpet, but you see the state of our people, they sleep. You know, they're not ready for the battle. And if they do get ready for the battle, they're on the wrong side. They fighting with Esau.
They're fighting with his blessing.
Yeah, they fighting with him. Even with this Crown Royal thing, man. People actually believe that getting the jab is beneficial.
Oh, let me get this. This is the same verse in the New Living Translation. It's this is Ezekiel 7:14 in the NLT. The trumpet caused Israel's army to mobilize, but no one listens. For my fury is against them all.
But no one listens.
You don't listen.
And that's because this message is really for a small group. And that's what's good about understanding the truth. Cause like when you first come in, you get mad when somebody don't hear it. You be like, what the fuck is wrong with this dude, man? You an Israelite, bro. Like, wake up.
Great precept.
But then after a while, it's just be like, you understand that the Lord just blocked his mind. And I still get mad when a nigga can't get it. I ain't gonna lie, I still get mad.
Unless you really get close.
Yeah, I be like, bro.
Cause we be swearing like we'll swear to a dude to get it. Like, yeah, he gonna get it, man. The way he talking, he gonna get it. And then you be like,
The Lord block it,
man.
But it's the Most High who
Right.
control, right?
Right.
Like Paul said. He said, a him Apollo planted for he water, but the Most
Most
High
High bring
bring
it the increase. Yeah.
So that's why you ain't supposed to. All we doing is pushing the word.
Yep.
Right.
So
We ain't-
planting the seed.
We ain't waking nobody up. The Most High wake people up.
Yep.
Just how in the book of Daniel, with was it Nebuchadnezzar? He was the fucking king, and next thing you know, he was eating grass and shit.
Yeah, the Most High turned him
Yeah.
into a beast, like.
And guess what? After he was done having him in peace, he woke him back up and had him back in his right mind.
Mhm.
This is,
So the Most High can. It's up to the Most High. That's why you're supposed to always pray for mercy.
Go ahead, y'all.
This is Isaiah 6:9, and he said, "Go and tell this people, hear ye indeed, but understand not." Hold on, let me read that again. Hear ye indeed, but understand not. There's people that try to listen, but they just can't get it, man.
Right.
It's really up to the Most High. And see ye indeed, but perceive not. Make the heart of this people fat, and make their ears heavy, and shut their eyes, lest they see with their eyes, and hear with their ears, and understand with their heart, and convert and be healed. You know? Just like we always get into, what was it, Hebrews 4:12, about how the word of the Lord is a two-edged sword. Alright? And it's discerner of thoughts, man.
I got it real quick. This is Hebrews chapter 4, verse 12. It says, "For the word of Yahweh is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit and of the joints and marrow, and it is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart."
Yeah, so if your intentions, well, see, the Most High knows all our thoughts. He knows everybody's thoughts, everybody's intentions. And if you hear this word and you just ain't right, then the Most High is just gonna block it, man. And at the end of the day, like the brother was saying, it's up to the Most High if you can receive this or not. And the election hath received it, and the rest are blind.
We always bring out this example when the king of Egypt, you know, he wouldn't hearken unto Moses because he hardened his heart. You know.
You got something else? Oh, all right, go ahead.
It's book of Joel, chapter 2, verse 2. A day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness, as the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong. There have not ever been the light, neither shall there be any more after it, even to the years of many generations. A fire devours before them, and behind them a flame burns, and the land as the Garden of Eden before them, and behind them a desolated wilderness.
Yeah, this talking about the nukes. Go ahead.
Yea, nothing shall escape them.
Nothing shall escape them because they're gonna hit their targets. Actually, the spirit of the Lord is gonna be in those missiles, man, to hit wherever the Lord, guides them. Because when you read Jeremiah, it says that the missiles are the weapons of the Lord's indignation. Go ahead.
It say, the appearance of them as the appearance of horses, and as horsemen they shall run. They run.
And horses are what? Basically symbolic for power. Like a car will have X amount of horsepower, that's the car's power. Go ahead.
Like the noise of chariots on the tops of mountains, they shall leap. Like the noise of a flame of fire that devoureth the stubble, as a strong people set in battle array. Before their face, the people shall be much pain. All faces shall be gathered blackness. They shall run like mighty men. They shall climb walls like men of war. They shall march every one in his way, and they shall not break their ranks.
And they shall not break their ranks, meaning that they gonna go to their destination. The scriptures say that the king's heart is in the hands of the Lord. So, because basically, all you're gonna have to do is push a button, right? The Lord is gonna put the spirit on certain kings of the earth to just push that button, and those nuclear missiles are gonna come out of their silos, and they're gonna hit their target, and that's gonna be the end of America, Babylon the Great, and other parts of the earth's gonna be destroyed too.
Yeah.
And you can like if you can YouTube or Google, and they'll show you like a computer animated thing. How from in the heavens you're gonna see certain parts of the earth get hit with missiles. But America's gonna get it the worst because prophecy has to be fulfilled. It's gonna be burnt to a crisp.
Hey, the scriptures describe it afterwards as being a lake of fire.
Lake of fire, yep.
So this thing's gonna be it's gonna be no land, you know. It's gonna be uninhabitable.
Yep. You got more?
That's the Lord. Neither shall one thrust into another, they shall walk every one in his path, and when they fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded.
They show. Oh, go ahead.
So you ain't gonna be able to shoot them down.
Right.
So they got their missile defense.
I was gonna say the missile defense system gonna fail. It's gonna fail, man. And the angels are gonna be in the midst of all this too.
Yeah.
Because World War III is gonna be taking place. The same, it's gonna be a war basically.
Also, when you go into Revelation, the 7th chapter, it speaks about how the angels. It mentions that the angels are in control. When it speaks about. Oh, let me get it a bit. I'm gonna get it in Revelation chapter 7, and this proves that the Spirit of the Lord is in control of the missiles too. You know, this is Revelation chapter 7, and what is it, 11? 7 and 1. And after these things, I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree. And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living power, and he cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our power in their foreheads.
Yeah, so the angels are basically waiting to do their jobs, but they gotta wait on the Heavenly Father's word, just like Yahushua. You better believe Yahushua is ready to come back and scoop his elect, but he's gotta wait on the word from the Heavenly Father. That's why the angels can't, destroy as well. And plus the elect can still be being sealed.
Right, The second entrance, chapter 4, verse 37. By measure have he measured the times, and by number have he numbered the times, and he does not move nor stir them until the said measure be fulfilled.
So that's why when people come up to us and they say, well, when is this going to happen? Then we go to the scripture, saying no man knoweth the day nor hour except the Heavenly Father. Not even Yahushua knows, but we always go into also how we were given signs in Matthew the 24th chapter, 2nd Ezra the 9th chapter. The Lord gave us signs. And when you see what's happening in the earth, you know that it's close.
Yeah, because he gave us discernment too to see. You can feel it.
Yeah.
Shit is dark.
It's dark as hell, man.
And the scriptures say, look up for your
The redemption draweth nigh.
is nearer than what ye believe.
And now is our salvation nearer than what we believe.
And that's also getting into lifting up your spirit, because like what you said, man, it's dark out here, man. I mean, we're living in a really dark time, and you can't really just sit around and wallow in your depression and anger all the time, man, because that's not good for your spirit.
Right. Romans 11 and 7.
What you said, what?
Bless you.
13 and 11.
13 and 11. That's all.
Yeah.
I got it right there. This is Romans chapter 13, verse 11. It says, I'll start up a little bit. Romans chapter 13, verse 10. Love worketh no ill to his neighbor, therefore love is the fulfilling of the law. In that knowing the time, that now it is a high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believed. The night is far spent, the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness, and let us put on the armor of light. And like the brother was saying, it's dark out here, so we got to put on the armor of light, because this world is dark as hell, man, and the deeds are wicked.
Yeah, it's gonna keep getting darker and darker.
It says, let us walk honestly as in the day, not in rioting and drunkenness, not in chambering and wantonness, not in strife and envying, but put ye on the Lord Yahushai, and make not provision of the flesh to fulfill the lust thereof. Because we got to be walking in the spirit. You got to be walking in the spirit the majority of the time. Now, sometimes, the flesh does consume us a little bit. All right, that's just keeping it real. Sometimes you get caught up in the flesh, but then you got to get back to the spirit. Because we understand that we in these chains of darkness, but you got to make sure you're giving your effort to walk in the spirit more than you walk in the flesh.
Hey, and also the Lord is about to. He's right now. He's cranking up the volume of judgment. People are getting kicked out of their houses. People are getting desperate. People are in that distress is going to cause them to do wicked things, man.
Well, hey, man, you got a lot of places around the country where the whole staff are walking out the damn job, man.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stores in San Francisco where they're just straight up walking out the damn store because everybody's just going and robbing them.
And we don't know who is subjected to this judgment. We might be on that judgment list, and we just gotta bear it. And while we going through that process, we gotta stay away from this wicked shit.
Yeah, the Lord judges us different than He judges people in the world because we're His men. He may put us through a little trial, but people in the world are catching it way different than us. There was a famous TikToker. Him and another girl were shot to death by some dude that saw that Purge movie. I seen that. And then there was a YouTuber in a different country. He was filming a video for his YouTube, and he fell off a cliff and died. So that's judgment right there. That's the Lord's judgment. But us men in the truth, the Lord will put us through a little season where you might be down or whatever, or you may feel like you're being attacked. But He not judging us like people in the world.
Right.
It's a difference. You got some?
I was holding. I got two.
Yeah, get that.
I was holding Isaiah 34.
To get that.
Micah 2:1. Woe to them who devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. And all this shit that's going on has been carefully crafted, carefully planned, man. The documents were written years ago. It's called, by the Rockefeller family, it was called Operation Lockstep, where they were going to do a series of lockdowns and unleash a pandemic. And each time that they locked down and lifted it up, you lost a little more freedoms, man. And there was that guy, I don't know if y'all remember that condo in Miami that collapsed a couple months ago? Or there was a dude, you talked about John McAfee, right? He had a hard drive stored in there full of all kinds of secrets, because he was an insider for a while there. And they ended up killing him, but see, he was smart because he was a computer programmer. He went and he found a way to unleash the shit on a blockchain, and it's all over the internet now, and it got unleashed last week. And when some of the documents showed that they have Crown Royal strains planned every few months for the next couple of years, man. Some are resistant to the jab, some aren't. So basically they have a reason to come up with new versions of the jab, man. Kind of like, you get new versions of Android OS and iOS.
And what's that's gonna do? That's gonna cause your body to to react in all different types of ways. It's gonna break down your immune system little by little. You know?
Shut off certain genes. Basically, they want to modify it. They want to modify humans, and that's working evil. If that's not working evil, then can you tell me what is working evil? When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. Right, it is in the power of their hand, man. Because the Lord said that He gave the earth into the hands of the wicked. Okay, the earth is in the hands of the wicked right now, so we can't expect any good to come when the wicked are in rule.
Okay, the scriptures say, when the wicked are in
When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. When the wicked bear rule, the people mourn.
That's right.
It's Proverbs 29:2.
They're definitely in mourning right now, man. Like you could feel the vibration on people, man. You know, they're walking around scared. They're starting to mask up again. They're living in fear, uncertainty, confusion. Okay,
darkness, gross darkness.
walking around blind.
Yeah, the scriptures say men love darkness rather than light. So that's the state that people are in. And pretty soon, they got this eviction thing going on. You know, if people really do start getting kicked out of their homes, you know, that's going to turn people into monsters. Because even though they haven't paid their rent for 13, 14 months, that still don't mean they just going to walk out of their house. They still going to fight, especially if they got kids.
Yeah, and then how they gonna? And then it's a clusterfuck to enforce that. You know, you only got so many city marshals in each city.
Yeah. Anything else?
That's something we can close it up early.
All right, so with that, Lord willing, you brothers were edified. We want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahushai, Ba'ashim, Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught us this truth. Shalom to the elect, and Lord willing, we'll